Hello YouTube, hello gamers, how's everybody doing today? I've got a little invasion here for you guys today. A couple of Gonkers posted up here at the little town here. Yep, and there comes the Bombo. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about kind of invasions like this. I've got my bleed build, okay, so it's surrounded around me getting a bleed proc mainly. I don't do that good of damage until I get the bleed proc. I'm using strength and bleed. So this is obviously not the ideal situation for me to be in. Granted, I could still pull this off if I would have properly, right here, if I would have just properly buffed before I went back in, I think I would have got rid of this guy. And you'll see me, get him down kind of low of health, him and the Phantom. Nice lock on. I don't know what happened right there. I basically just switched targets and the thing, my camera unlocks. So I actually get behind here and have to panic roll away behind some enemies, try to get some cover. But, yeah, if I would have just backed off right then, or even now, and actually used the uplifted aromatic and exalted flesh, I would have got rid of the Phantom right here for sure. And for some reason, sometimes when you stop shooting, especially if you jump and you land, instead of when you're holding L2 down, it'll start shooting normal. It'll start shooting the bow normally instead of rapid fire, the ranker shot. But as you see, I got him pretty low of health, and if I would have buffed before I come in, I would have got rid of that guy. This invasion would be over. And we wouldn't be having this video right now, so it could be a good thing, bad thing. I get to make a video out of it. And I know this is everyone's favorite type of invasion. I'm joking, of course. But yeah, in the comments, if you don't mind, maybe y'all guys leave some comments. Tell me what you think about invasions like this. What you guys do in these situations. If you decide that if you stay in and try to finish them off, or do you just sever out and just split because it's like, come on, this is not the most fun gameplay. We're using one of the most skillless weapons in the game, and I think this video title is going to be the most unskillful invasion of all time. So it's kind of comical. At first here, I'm actually having fun. It's kind of fun. It's funny. We're goofy. I felt like, it's kind of a goof. But a little later on, I start like, this is kind of getting old. I thought maybe by now we would be done with this kind of stuff and we would actually be fighting or something. But instead of that, it just keeps going like this. Like I said, this invasion's a full hour. And I cut it down to 22 minutes by speeding some clips up and actually cutting a huge chunk out of literally nothing happening. Because as you can see there, I'm already low of healing. Here in a minute, I'll be completely out of healing. And then I'm basically in trouble. I mean, I've got the raw meat dumplings. So that actually, kind of makes it where I can last a little longer. But yeah, now I can't even approach this guy. He's got endure. So I can approach, but he's going to win this, every single time. Another skillless kind of move, you can just spam endure and basically keep priority. And as you see, I immediately have to back off because the host comes in, starts the magic spam, and I'm right back to it for both Bombo and again. So it's just, I don't know, it's just these type of players. Sometimes it just automatically annoys me to the point where I just, I'm annoyed. I was going to do a few more invasions with this. This took up the rest of the night, that I had time to play. It took up the last hour, so I wasn't even going to play quite this long. And this invasion just took up an hour, so. This goes on for a few more minutes, I think. And as you can see now, I'm pretty much out of healing. I've got one heal left. I am going to use the raw meat dumplings to stay in this fight for a while. And then later on, I basically will run in. I will get down to where I'm going to die if I don't get out of there. And I have to run somewhere and use warming stones and things like that to heal back up. And then come back into the fight. And I don't even know how many times I do this. Like I said, I edited the footage. So I could have done it 10 times. I mean, it's literally that long of an invasion. But I feel like I'm kind of making a mistake here. I'm just kind of agging it on while I look back on it, because I'm shooting bows back. I'm shooting bone bow back. And like I said, the mistakes that I make throughout the invasion actually cause this invasion to drag on for this hour. It's not just them, it's my own fault. Like, you'll see me get them down low here in a minute. We will actually get a physical altercation here in a minute, and we will actually fight. And I almost kill them. I almost win. But they get away, and then they'll, you know, then eventually I have to run off and go heal up and then come back into the fight. So, but now looking back, like I said, I should have actually went and got around these buildings here and actually where they're at and just used the buildings. But my thought process was the Phantom's got endure, so no matter what I pull out, he's going to be able to endure and actually, you know, basically keep priority from me. And then this host is going to pull out bone bow, so it's just a potential for a blender where they're going to end up killing me. So that's kind of why I didn't do it. Now this host gets a little brave here and kind of comes to me a little bit, but I don't feel like I have time to buff, so I just run around the corner. But like I said, our latencies are high enough that he can roll just like I was doing earlier, so fair is fair when it comes to that, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna talk a little longer. I just don't see how I can talk through the entire video because it's kind of boring. So that's the reason I've done some commentary. The bone bowing is just, I mean, it's funny to do a little bit of that here and there, but so now I'm out of arrows. That's another mistake I make throughout this invasion is I do need to swap arrows at this point, but a little bit later when I make a big, there's going to be a big jump cut. There's going to be a couple of jump cuts, I think, where I ran away and I could recraft, and for some reason it never dawns on me to recraft the Stormhawk arrows, which are the ones that are doing the most damage to them. But like I said, I'll probably talk a little bit more about it until we get to the point where the cut is, and I'll probably just let you guys go and let y'all watch the rest of the video. You could fast forward to the end if you want to and just see what happens, because it's just not the most entertaining video. But on the subject of gankers, yeah, I definitely want to know how everybody feels about not just gankers in general, but these types of gankers. You got your fog wall gankers. You got people that do that, run inside a fog wall to hide, You got these types that are just ranged battle, just sit here and shoot bone bows. Curiosity is how many invaders did they get before I got here, like, I'm sure they seem to be just sitting around doing this. But yeah, I don't really get mad at it. That was an accidental emote there. I was actually going for the raw meat dumplings there. They probably thought I was saying hi to them. But no, I'm not annoyed at this point in the fight. I'm not. I get annoyed sometime after the cuts in the video. 30 minutes into this thing, I start getting annoyed, and it becomes a matter of principle. Hey, I'm finishing these guys off. They're either going to get me or I'm going to get them. So I just finally, I have to run away like several times. It's crazy. There's no way. Especially at some points they'll have the Phantom there will have Patas out with Endure on, this guy will be shooting bone bow. There's no way I can contend with that. I'm going to end up dying if I do now. But you'll, like I said, you'll see all my mistakes I make where I have the host or I have the phantom and I fail to finish them off. And it's frustrating. And you know, a couple times, I think one time it is a latency issue where, you know, you can just spam roll, and I can do it too. Right here's a good part, yeah. So we're actually going to start fighting here. I know he's got endure. At this point, I'm like, I'll take what I can get. I'll finish off the host if I get the opportunity. So right here, I get that opportunity. Giant hunt works out perfectly. Of course, he comes in and saves him. What is the famous saying? Outplayed and saved. Story of Gonkers, outplayed and saved. So I'm going to go back in, and I'm like, okay, and that's just a lucky jump. But, get blocked by the wall. It's just everything that could go wrong in this invasion, and right there. That should have been the end of the Phantom. But the latency saved him. But it's hard to complain because the latency saved me a little bit too, because I was able to roll a lot of those bone bow shots. So we're going to go right here. You're going to see me get the Phantoms down. He's out of heals just like I am. Of course, he's going to endure, but this is the only reason he survives. That one weapon art. And him just buying time. I go to dagger here. I think I can get him. Aim punch. I get aim punch right there. That might have been the end of it. He might have survived. And now I got to be careful again and take another raw meat dumpling. So, but that also gives him time to do the same. So right here, yes, I had to back off, do a big jump cut. I do some little sneaky stuff here, and sneak up on them, and almost get them again. But, yeah, I guess I'm going to let you guys go, let you watch the rest of Invasion. There's another 10 minutes or so left. And I snuck around and come up from behind here, and they don't know where I'm at. So I have a shot here, and you're gonna see it. I get close, but I don't get them. I have to. It's a little bit later. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. Let you watch it. I hope you enjoy it. Leave some comments. I want to know people's thoughts on Gonkers like this. Sometimes I find it funny and fun. Sometimes I find it annoying and just aggravating, so it's just kind of according to what mood I'm in. Oh yeah. Yeah, here comes the part where they have no clue I'm up here. And maybe I should have done something different here. I honestly should have got out of Gugs or something and jumped down here at this point, and this invasion would have been over. Because of the latency. He can just spam roll and he's going to get out of that. So... But yeah, like I said, like it always, just let me know what you think. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. You know, if you don't like it, give it a dislike. Let me know the criticism. You know, anything's helpful. Yep, another good shot with a pot there, and I thought that was it. But as you see, it's going to go on a little bit longer. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good day and enjoy the rest of the video, and we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.